The plan to develop this building has been quite a journey. You blink and it's amazing how much you miss.
There are so many innovations that have been embraced on this project.
It's the most ambitious building the university has ever built.
And sing through 1, 2, 3.
What do you think is the most exciting part about this project?
Just in making a difference for the future of humanity in what we're creating here.
The brief itself was a modern interpretation of a traditional Oxford building. I think that this really fits the brief.
Our architect, Hopkins, designed a building which is exquisite as well as exactly what we were after.
As soon as we brought our contractors on board, we really looked at how it is that we could deliver this building in a more efficient way. We broke it down to essentially a kit of parts built off-site and brought here, minimizing the disruption to the community, making sure that we were going to deliver with the quality that we wanted at the speed that we wanted to deliver it.
It's a very complex building. We want to simplify that as much as possible. We want to first build the project in the digital world, look where there are high-risk elements, and design those out.
We call it kind of a digital twin. You have 3D geometries, materials, dimensions, and from that you 3D printing the model. We needed to have all the details with reinforcements and lifting points set in the model before going to construction.
We hope it will transform how the university thinks of its buildings. This is a hugely, highly technological building.
What we have been doing with augmented reality and virtual reality, it's like the future of construction.
There's quite an emphasis on the project in that of the use of natural materials. Oak, we have natural materials in terms of the stone, the brick facade.
The speed of the facade installation of the stonework was prefabricated in the factory. That was all craned into place very, very quickly.
Weeks rather than months, and we were, virtually watertight. Been a really exciting, fast process. Right from the outset, the university was going to deliver a Passivhaus building.
Passivhaus, Passivhaus. What does it mean? Ultimately, it's bringing together building fabric, building services to create a wonderful environment for the end users with a minimal amount of carbon.
In Passivhaus, really, it's about trying to do as little as possible, reducing the size of the heating system, that it's an energy and comfort standard.
This building has enough insulation to cover 3 football fields.
The only amount of air that's allowed to escape is about this much. It's about the size of a kitchen cupboard.
Which is pretty darn extraordinary. The dome, which is the ceiling of the Great Hall, is the cover of the heart of the building. The idea of being able to bring in light and create a space that feels really special.
The Great Hall will be one of those wow moments.
It was fabricated using modern methods of construction, the first being the timber elements and then the steel that would hold the glass.
You have a building that, because of its materials on the outside, feels like it belongs in Oxford. And then as you go through and you're underneath this amazing dome, this tremendous sense of space.
It was built off-site, then brought here to Oxford and reassembled, and then lifted on top of the building. And we watched that with amazement.
That's an acoustician's clap, by the way. This is one of the most beautiful concert halls I think I've ever worked on.
We're providing the first purpose-built, purpose-designed, large-scale concert hall that the city has ever seen.
You have to provide an environment where the audience can become completely immersed in the sound. So this concert hall is a concrete box sitting on elastomeric bearings within the rest of the building.
The box-in-box structure for acoustic isolation.
And that's to control noise breaking into the concert hall. It has to be really flexible, including acoustic banners which drop out of the ceiling and down these white walls that you can see. The energy that gets reflected from those first surfaces is really important to envelop the audience, and you don't want that to be harsh. And the way you stop it being harsh is by making sure that you have lots of fine detailing. and it just smooths the high frequency sound. A bit like that.
What do I hope people will feel when they first step inside the building?
I think people are going to automatically think that it looks great. It's going to be a lot about the look. So I'd really be happy if people also thought that it felt great.
I hope they feel the passion, the drive, the energy of everybody that's helped create and bring the building to life.
We're creating a building where people will feel welcome, whether they're part of the university or not. It's transformative.